Game 2, we're live at Ohio Softball Field. Ohio took game 1 on a walk-off home run by Allie Inglet, her first home run of the year and first, for sure, walk-off home run of her career. And the Bobcats won that contest 6-3. Game 2 underway. Kylie Kofelt deals today's first pitch, or Game 2's first pitch. It's in there for a called strike. And the series finale and the final game today between Ohio and Ohio is underway off the banks of the Hocking. As Molly McChesney starts things off for the Zips offensive lineup, she grounds over to short, and McMenemy gloves and throws out McChesney for out number 1. So 6-3 put out. And McChesney, who had 1 hit in game 1, now falls to 1 and 5 total today. Angela Cerrone, the right fielder, steps in. Cerrone, back in game 1, was 0 for 3 with the walk. She did reach on a fielder's choice, however. And the first pitch to her, she sends a high bouncer left side. Paoli gloves, throws not in time. And Cerrone on first base with a infield single. And Cerrone's 25th hit this season. Ohio's defensive lineup looks like this. Spacek at first. It has not changed from game 1. Uhas at second with McMenemy at short and Paoli at third. Kylie Kofelt in the pitcher's circle, dealing to Brooke Rice. The first pitch to Lexi Campbell in there for a strike. 0-1. Paoli in the hot corner at third, Yasmin Logan in left, Allie Inglet in center, and Tori Walker out in right field. The pitch to Campbell is outside for a ball. Offensively for Akron, you just saw Molly McChesney ground out and also Angela Cerrone single. Lexi Campbell in the 3 spot for the Zips. The pitch hit on the ground to third, but foul. Callie McIntosh Holder back in the 4 spot, followed by Caitlin Reynolds, the DP. Megan Cotton, now the catcher. She did not play in game 1. Followed by the left fielder, Tiffany Stevens, Madison Dudek, and Jaden Bryant are back in lineup as well for game 2. Kofelt deals the next pitch, fouled off to the left side, and it's a 1-2 count to Lexi Campbell. Lexi Campbell 0 for 2 back in game 1. Then she was pitched hit for by Atlantis Toffa, who went 0 for 2. Fly out to right, and she struck out. The pitch from Kofelt, high and away. Ball 2. Kofelt gets her signs. She deals. It's flared into shallow right field. Walker makes the catch, throws to first because Cerrone is so far off the bag, but she gets back safely. And there's out number 2 this inning. So F9 for Lexi Campbell brings up Callie McIntosh Holder. And McIntosh Holder. And Holder this season, or I should say in game 1, had 2 doubles. Doubled in the second, lined out to left, doubled in the 6th, then reached on an error by Megan McMenemy, the shortstop, and a foul off of her foot. Limps off a little bit outside the right-handed batter's box. We've been saying, the weather's been staying clear, and the sun's been shining, but now it's looking pretty gloom out there behind us. We may have a front pull in, folks. But Ohio's already taken the series. After the walk-off home run earlier by Allie Inglet, the pitch lines it foul over to the right. Still 1-2 the count. Callie McIntosh Holder after game 1, now a .278 hitter. She comes into this game 20 hits with 20 hits, 7 RBIs and a home run. The pitch. High and away, throw down to first base is not in time. Got to be wary and cautious of Brooke Rice behind the plate. She will gun you down if needed. Pitch from Kofelt is swung on the ground through the left side hole and a base hit. And Akron now has runners on first and second base to begin the top half of this ball game. And in case you're wondering, Kylie Kofelt for the Bobcats. She's a senior, 5'7", Kylie Kofelt from Beloit, Ohio. She was at Duke, had an extra year of eligibility, and decided, you know what, I'm going to go elsewhere with my extra year, as she deals to Caitlin Reynolds a strike, low and outside. Runners on first and second, 2 gone for Akron in the top half of the first. And Kylie Kofelt this season, 67 innings of work. She pitches upstairs for ball 1. She's allowed 111 hits, 76 runs, 59 of them earned. She's walked 26, struck out 33. Opponents hit. And that one's high and outside. Opponents hit .358 against Kofelt this season. Has an ERA of 7.93. Downstairs, and the count's now 3-1. Kofelt this year, she's 3-7. 3 wins, 7 losses. This is her 15th appearance out of the pen, or inside the circle, excuse me. And this is also her 11th start as she walks Caitlin Reynolds. And not a good start for the Bobcats in game 2 in this series finale. Bases loaded, 2 outs. And Megan Cotton comes up to bat. She did not play in the game earlier. However, she did play in our series opener. Megan Cotton was 0 for 3. A line out to straightaway center. She struck out and also grounded out. First pitch to her, upstairs for ball 1. Megan Cotton this season, 189 hitter. And Cotton has 7 hits. She's gone yard twice. And a big opportunity for her to get more ribbies. She has 3 RBIs this year. The pitch is upstairs, strike 1. Kofelt deals. Another strike. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Akron with the bases loaded. They have 2 hits already to start this game. 2 down. Kofelt's ready. Here's the 1-2. Swung on, up in the air to short, and McMenemy's there to make the catch. Little inside jam job, and Kofelt gets out of the jam. Akron leaves 2 stranded off 2 hits. We go to the home half of the first. We'll set the Bobcats lineup and more next on the Ohio Sports Network from Learfield.
Plan your next visit to stand up and cheer for your Ohio Bobcats in Athens County, Ohio. Visit AthensOhio.com, the best resource for where to eat, where to stay, where to shop, and where to play. Athens County is home to countless trails and outdoor activities. Enjoy mountain biking, kayaking, rock climbing, and hiking. Find your own adventure. Cruise the Hockhocking Adena Bikeway. Mountain bike the Bailey's Trail System. Hike trails less traveled at Stroud's Run State Park. Or ride 9 thrilling motorcycle routes on Ohio's Windy 9. We can't wait to see you in Athens County, Ohio.
The road to a championship is built on years of practice and hard work. That's true in basketball and the construction industry. The apprenticeship and upgrade training programs provided by the Athens Area Union Building Trades produces the workforce with the most modern skills and cutting-edge knowledge in the industry. The key to success to the Bobcats on the floor is the same as your choice on the work site. The winning move is working with members of the Athens Area Union Building Trades, proud sponsor of Ohio University basketball.
Akron leaves them loaded in the top half of the first inning as Ohio begins things with Allie Inglet. Yasmin Logan on deck. Megan McManamy in the hole. Analia Paoli hits fourth for Ohio, followed by Carolyn Spacek in the 5. Sophia Bernard is your designated player. She hits 6th. Tori Walker's in the 7th spot, followed by Brooke Rice and Lauren Uhas, who will hit 8th and 9th. Inside the circle for Akron, Lexi Petroff. We saw her in the series opener yesterday. And Petroff this season, 66 innings of work. She's allowed 64 hits and 45 runs. 30 of them earned. Her ERA is 3.18. Pitches high to Allie Inglet for ball 1. Petroff has the lowest ERA for Akron this season. She's 5-6, her 19th appearance and 16th start. She's dealt 4 complete games as Inglet lines one up the middle, down for a base hit, and her fantastic doubleheader day continues against the Zips. I mean, Allie Inglet earlier had 3 hits. Now she has 224 career hits, still second all time in Ohio history. She also had a stolen base. She's had 3 stolen bases this series. That's gotten her to 82 total stolen bags in her career. 1 away from tying Taylor Saxton's 83 and being tied second all time in Ohio history. Pitch to Yasmin Logan upstairs for ball 1. I beg your pardon. Allie Inglet has 81. Can't read my own handwriting. So she needs 2 stolen bases. The pitch, high, as Inglet breaks for second base. The throw down is not in time. It gets into center field. She's going to break for third. The throw to third is not in time. Inglet motors all the way to third base. She's had 4 stolen bases. Unbelievable. She had 2 yesterday, 1 in game 1, and now 1 here in game 2. She is tied second all time in Ohio history in career stolen bases. As Petroff deals upstairs. Counts 1-1. Inglet on third. Beg your pardon, counts 2-1. Here's the pitch to Logan. Nubbed off the end of the bat, down the third base line, and foul. Two-two count. Runner on third base for Ohio, bottom half of the first inning. The pitch. Yaz skies it down the left field line. Inglet waits third as the catch is made from third. Inglet's going to try to tag and score, and she does, standing up. Ohio takes the lead. They strike first in the home half of the first. On the sacked fly, RBI from Yasmin Logan.
Now batting for the Bobcats, Megan McManamy.
Megan McManamy now at the dish as Yasmin Logan reels in RBI number 9 on the year. Megan McManamy hitting .311 coming into this at-bat with 28 hits. First pitch to her from Petroff is an inside jam job in the air to second base, and making the catch, the second baseman, Dudek. And there's out number 2 in the home half of the first.
Next up to bat for the Bobcats.
And that brings up Analia Paoli. Analia Paoli hitting .368 after game 1. 32 hits this season. Paoli, the reigning MAC East Player of the Week. The right-hander, also with 13 RBIs this year. The pitch. Swing and a miss way out in front of an off-speed pitch. 0-1. Petroff looks over to the first base dugout for the pitch call. The pitch, high and away for ball 2. Seeing some umbrellas start to pop open here. And here come the drops from the sky. Wonder how the field condition is now as Paoli scorches one to left field, but she got under it too much for Stevens to make the catch. And that ends the first inning. On the sac fly RBI from Yasmin Logan. She scores Allie Inglet, and Ohio takes a 1-0 lead. We go to inning number 2 on the Ohio Sports Network from Learfield.
Warehouse Tire in Athens is your locally owned and operated auto and truck tire center. At Warehouse Tire, we focus on customer service with a professional staff and a huge inventory of wheels and tires for a variety of applications, including farm and industrial. We feature top brands including Michelin, BF Goodrich, and Uniroyal. Warehouse Tire is also a full-service auto service shop. Let us help with all of your under-vehicle maintenance, including brakes, shocks, struts, and alignments. Visit Warehouse Tire on Hebbardsville Road in Athens or online at warehousetireinc.com.
Ticket Smarter is glad we are back to holding live events. If you are looking to buy tickets to the best sports, concerts, and theater events all at the very best price, look no further than Ticketsmarter.com or on the app. Buying tickets at TicketSmarter will help support children in need. For every ticket transaction on TicketSmarter, $1 will be donated to a children's charity. TicketSmarter is proud to be the official ticketing partner of Ohio University Athletics. TicketSmarter, a smarter way to buy tickets.
Ohio leads Akron 1-0 after a sac fly RBI from Yasmin Logan. Scores Allie Inglet for a 1-0 Ohio advantage. The Bobcats going for a sweep in conference play. Boy, wouldn't that be big. As Kylie Kofeld deals to Tiffany Stevens. First pitch, swing and a miss. 0-1 to start. Tiffany Stevens, .262 hitter coming into this at-bat with 16 hits and 16 RBIs. Stevens back in game 1 was 1 for 2. RBI single and also a sac fly RBI. She checked at it. Did she go around? They appeal. She did. So 0-2 quickly to Tiffany Stevens from Kylie Kofelt. Oh. Bends the knees. The 0-2. Swung on and tipped. Kylie Kofelt had just absolute wonderful things to say about her transition from Duke to Ohio. The 0-2, low and outside, 1-2. Spent some time in Cameron, North Carolina with the Blue Devils. Then entered the transfer portal, said, you know what, why not? Just let's go explore something new. New opportunity. She's from Beloit, Ohio. The pitch is off the bottom of the bat, foul. Still 1-2. Really fun chance to catch up with her earlier. I said, why Ohio? You know, I mean, obviously there are reasons to why she wanted to come here, and one of them being the coaching staff and how friendly they were to her. She said the girls have been like family to her as well. The 1-2. Another foul back to the screen. She was also saying as well, her and Mackenzie Cole, who pitched game 1 of our doubleheader earlier, they're like sisters. They're so close. In fact, they enjoyed a nice dinner together at Texas Roadhouse yesterday after the game. The 1-2. It's hit in the air to medium deep right field. Tracking back is Walker. She makes the catch for out number 1. Tiffany Stevens now 0 for 1 today. But she said, you know, the fact that Ohio's been the way, the fact that the staff and the team has treated her, it just makes it feel like home to her. And Mackenzie Cole said earlier, you know, I kind of forgot that Kylie even joined us in January. The pitch to Madison Dudek, called strike, 0-1. She had some good things to say about the Duke program as well, but then, you know, she just wanted to move on. And who could blame her? The 0-1. Swing and a miss for strike 2. It's always nice when student athletes can find a home somewhere else as well. Here's the 0-2. Swung on third base line, foul. And also one of the big reasons why Kofelt picked Ohio. A childhood friend of hers she reached out to, who's a former Bobcat. Maddie McCready. Childhood friends. The 0-2. Swung on back to Kofelt. She stabs it with a backhand and retires Madison Dudek. Getting it done herself. 2 up, 2 down for Akron. And when Kofelt was in the transfer portal, she said she called McCready and said, hey, what was your experience like here? And of course, McCready said, you know, if my body would let me, I'd keep playing. And she said great things to Kofelt about this program. Swing and a miss for Jaden Bryant. 0-1. And Kofelt and McCready, they've been childhood friends forever. They still hang out. They still see each other. McCready's still around Athens. They watched scary movies together as kids, and now they're both in the same college town. Show a bunt. She went around for strike 2. Bryant is down 0-2. Two gone for Akron. 1-0 Ohio lead on the Zips, top half of the second. Kofelt ready. The 0-2. Swung on and lasered into left center field. Down for a base hit in the gap. Around first base is Bryant, headed to second as Logan throws into her cutoff man, McMenemy. And a 2-out double for Jaden Bryant. Now we're back topside for the Zips. Molly McChesney.
Up to bat for Akron, number 3, Lexi Petrov.
And McChesney hitting .386 this season. 32 hits coming into this at-bat. And also 3 ribbies. Corners play in for McChesney. And the pitch to her with 2 outs, show a bunt down the third base line, foul. Have we had one bunt today go fair? I think we've had one. One. We're going to say one up in the press box. It's nothing against, you know, just fun. Odd game. These diamond sports, they're fun. Runner aboard second base for the Zips, though. Their third hit of the ball game. Slapped on up the middle, through for a base hit. This could tie it. Bryant around third. Here's the throw home. It is in time! Oh, what a throw by England in shallow center. She continues to have herself a day. Akron's not happy about the call. We go to the home half of the second. Ohio leads 1-0 on the Ohio Sports Network from Learfield.
Located on 741 East State Street, Steak and Shake is serving up handmade milkshakes, fresh pressed steak burgers, and crispy shoestring fries cooked right to order. Kick off your day with our breakfast served until 11 a.m. And don't forget to join us for happy hour drinks and shakes on weekdays from 2 p.m. till 5 p.m.
Left corner for 3, bang! And oh baby, what a first half it's been.
In sight, it must be right. We'll see you there at Steak and Shake Athens.
If you can dream it, you can do it. Maybe your dream is to have a vacation cabin in the woods. Or maybe your dream is to open up a cat cafe.
Who ordered the milk?
At Ohio University Credit Union, your dreams are our dreams, and we have the money to lend that will make them a reality. OUCU offers great loan rates, flexible terms, and fast responses on your application. Not a member? You can join. Really? Stop by a branch or visit oucu.org. Equal housing opportunity. Loan subject to credit approval. Federally insured by NCUA. MLS number 433809.
Carolyn Spacek leads things off for Ohio, followed by Sophia Bernard, the DP. Tori Walker in the hole for Ohio. The Bobcats 12-17, now 6-4 in conference play after their walk-off home run winner by Allie England earlier. The Zips 10-21, 5-5 in conference play. As Carroll, the righty, steps back in. Ohio 1, Akron nothing. Bottom half of the second inning. The pitch to Spacek. Upstairs, too high from Lexi Petroff, and it's 1-0. Earlier today, Spacek single, flew out to the outfield twice and grounded out to third. She's at 31 hits this year, and she looks at an outside corner strike. 1-1. Spacek's 31 hits, 1 hit behind Allie England and Analia Paoli for the Bobcats high. Bobcats offense, one of the best ones in the MAC. Here's the 1-1 from Petroff. Is hit foul by Spacek. Now 1-2 off to the right. Spacek recently has had a hit in her last 5 games. Boy, did she scorch the Redhawks. She had 2 3-hit games against Miami last weekend. As Petroff rocks and fires. Oh boy. All the way up to the backstop. 2-2. Spacek went 3 for 3 in game 1, then 1 for 6 in game 2, and 3 for 4 in game 3. She also had 4 RBIs in games 2 and 3, 2 apiece in each contest. Here's the 2-2 to the Beaumont, Texas native. She pops up right behind the pitcher circle near the second base bag, and Bryant makes the catch. That brings up Sophia Bernard, 216 hitter this season. She also has 8 hits. Bernard, 2 home runs and 5 RBIs. She's the DP this game. We saw a couple of changes at the DP spot back in game 1. We started with Caitlin Fogg. She got hit by a pitch, and then she grounded out to short as our catcher, Megan Cotton, I believe needed to get something from her first base dugout. Looks like a arm guard of some sort, or arm wristband of some sort. She puts it on her non-throwing hand. But either way, then we saw Cece Keidel. She struck out looking in the 6th. And then Molly Troutman was hit by a pitch in that 8th inning. And then Caitlin Fogg re-entered to pinch run for Molly Troutman. Made it all the way to third base, and then Allie England crushed that 3-run walk-off home run to straightaway dead center. So Sophia Bernard, who doubled as well in that first game on a pinch hit stint. She rocks one foul, and I think she might have hit Tori Walker on deck. Did she? No? Okay. Walker shakes her head back and forth. She puts her left hand on her chest. Her life suddenly flashed before her eyes in that on-deck circle. Watch your lips. Bernard with an 0-1 count. Here's the pitch from Lexi Petroff. Low and outside for ball 1. Petroff did pitch yesterday, like we mentioned. She threw all 6 innings, and honestly, she pitched pretty well. Despite allowing 2 runs, only 1 was earned. But 4 hits, she struck out 7, only walked a batter. The 1-1, hit on the ground to third, foul. Counts 1-2, 1 down, nobody on for Ohio. It's a 1-0 lead on Akron. Light drizzle here now in Athens. Nothing that will stop us from playing. Petroff rocks and fires the 1-2. Swing and a miss. Chase the rise ball upstairs, and there's Petroff's first strikeout today.
Next up to bat for the Bobcats, number 8, Tori Walker.
That brings up Tori Walker, whose average is now up to 283 coming into this at-bat. Now 13 hits for Walker. Has gone yard once. 10 RBIs for her as well. 2 outs for Ohio and nobody on. Righty on righty matchup. Here it comes from Petrov. Outside, too far off the plate for ball 1. Walker had 2 hits in game 1 earlier, a double. That was her 3rd double of the year. She also singled in the 8th and as well as scored on that Allie Englert 3-run home run. Here's the 1-0. Hit in the air. This might be playable down the left field line. Coming in the shortstop is Bryant. It pops out of her mitt and out of play. So Walker stays alive. The count's 1-1. Boy, Bryant hustled on over all the way to the left field sidewall in foul grounds. She had to intermit, then collided with that wall, and the momentum popped that ball out. I should say her momentum, as she crashed into the wall, popped that ball out. 1-1's the count. Here it comes with 2 outs. Inside, and it bounced across home plate. 2 balls and a strike. Brooke Rice, if needed, on deck. The 2-1. Up and in. Ooh, it's a strike. That nearly hit her in the arm or hands. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And Petrov is ready. The 2-2. Check swing in the air to the right side. The first baseman, McIntosh Holder, makes the catch. And an inadvertent bloop out by Tori Walker is now out number 3. Bobcats 1, Akron nothing. We head to the 3rd on the Ohio Sports Network from Learfield.
Located on 741 East State Street, Steak and Shake is serving up handmade milkshakes, fresh pressed steak burgers, and crispy shoestring fries cooked right to order. Kick off your day with our breakfast served until 11 a.m. And don't forget to join us for happy hour drinks and shakes on weekdays from 2 p.m. till 5 p.m.
Left corner for 3, bang! And oh baby, what a first half it's been.
In sight, it must be right. We'll see you there at Steak and Shake Athens.
If you can dream it, you can do it. Maybe your dream is to have a vacation cabin in the woods. Or maybe your dream is to open up a cat cafe.
Who ordered the milk?
At Ohio University Credit Union, your dreams are our dreams, and we have the money to lend that will make them a reality. OUCU offers great loan rates, flexible terms, and fast responses on your application. Not a member? You can join. Really? Stop by a branch or visit oucu.org. Equal housing opportunity. Loan subject to credit approval. Fairly insured by NCUA. MLS number 433809.
1-0 Ohio lead on the Akron Zips. Series finale. Bobcats looking for the sweep. Took game 1 yesterday, 2-1. And game 2, all thanks to Allie Englert's walk-off 3-run home run. The Bobcats won 6-3. So now they're looking for the sweep. As Angela Cerrone leads things off for the Akron Zips, Lexi Campbell on deck, and Callie McIntosh Holder is in the hole. First pitch to Angela Cerrone, who singled their first time up, is low and outside for ball 1. Light rain still falling here in Athens. We had actually the sun pop out a lot last game. Here's the 1-0 off the plate outside. 2 balls, no strikes for Angela Cerrone. Cerrone, the freshman from Louisville, Ohio, was 0 for 3 in game 1. She did walk in her final at bat. Fouls one off the bottom of her bat. 2 balls and a strike. Cerrone this season got off to a pretty rough start. Start of the year 0 for 18. It's not a huge sample size, but still 0 for 18. But she's been awesome since. And 258 batting average, 24 hits, and 10 RBIs coming into this at bat. The pitch. She waited on an off-speed pitch, got a piece of it. 2-2. Her first collegiate hit was against Clemson. She had a 2 RBI triple. Since then, she's just been hitless. Well, now 5 times. After game 1, she was hitless. And then Cerrone back in game 1, she was also hitless 0 for 3. So she's been hitless now 6 times this year. She bounces one to Paoli at third. She gloves easily, throws high to first, but in time. 5-3 put out. There's out number 1 here in the third. Lexi Campbell now approaches the dish. Lexi Campbell flied out to right her first time up. Also, you're the Zips. You came into this series 5-3 in conference play and probably feeling pretty good about yourselves. As a high chopper to short, McMenemy gloves in front of the chest, throws to first and retires Campbell. 1 pitch and there's out number 2. Callie McIntosh Holder now comes up. She singled back in the first inning.
Number 25, Callie McIntosh Holder.
But back to my point, you're 5-3 in conference play after sweeping Northern Illinois. Your first series sweep since 2015. Now you come in here and drop the first 2 games of the Bobcats. Still lots of time here in this one, though, to at least steal 1 and avoid getting swept as Kofelt deals downstairs for ball 1. Two outs, nobody on for Akron. Down 1-0 to Ohio in the top half of the third. Off-speed pitch gets in there for a strike. Counts even, 1-1 to McIntosh Holder. Had 2 doubles in game 1 earlier today. Also reached on an error. Ball below the knees, 2 balls and a strike. McIntosh Holder 0 for 2 yesterday. Game 1 of our series these last 2 days. The 2-1 inside, now a hitter's count, 3-1. I mentioned too that the 5'10 sophomore from Ontario is having the best year of her career. Last year she had 11 hits and 59 at bats. She played in 29 games, started 24 of them. The pitch is swung on and fouled third baseline. So the count's full. 2 outs, nobody on for Akron. Top half of the third. Ohio scored on a sac fly back in the home half of the first inning from Yasmin Logan. Kylie Kofelt back inside the circle. Right foot on the rubber, she's ready. The payoff pitch, swung on the ground to second. Uhas backtracks and it gets under her mitt for a base hit. And a 2-hit game for Callie McIntosh Holder already in her first 2 at-bats. Even though she was 0 for 2 in game 1, she's got a multi-hit game already. McIntosh Holder has 6. Runner on first base for Akron. The pitch is hit back to Kofelt, back inside the pitcher's circle. She throws to first, and there's out number 3. Go to the home half of the third. Ohio leads Akron 1-0 on the Ohio Sports Network from Learfield.
When you order your groceries online with ClickList from Kroger, you can do your shopping anytime, anywhere, like the gym, the office, or your favorite comfy couch. And whether you place your order on your phone, tablet, or computer, it's still your neighborhood Kroger. So you'll find all the fresh choices, low prices, and great deals you love. And you'll save time, too. Try ClickList from Kroger with same-day pickup. Check it out at Kroger.com. Fresh food, low prices at Kroger.
These days, we're all doing a lot more virtually, which is why at Ohio Health, we've expanded our virtual care options and availability to make it even easier to get safe expert care at home. That includes virtual visits with over 1,000 trusted providers in every medical specialty. Learn more about our virtual health options at ohiohealth.com/virtual health.
Still a 1-0 Ohio advantage. Go to the home half of the third inning here at Ohio softball field. Jake Cremata back with you. Glad you're with us. As Brooke Rice leads things off for Ohio. Can't forget about Jordan Bose, who's done an awesome job producing our stream today. Brooke Rice starts things off, followed by Lauren Uhas. The 9-spot hitter, and Allie Inglet is in the hole for Ohio. Brooke Rice, 306 hitter coming into this at bat. Lexi Petrov ready to deal. Here it comes. And it's called strike at the knees. 0-1 to start. Bobcats got a sac fly from Yasmin Logan back in the first. Allie Inglet scored after she started out Ohio's offensive game 2 with a single. It's after her 3-run home run to walk it off back in the game earlier today. Rice looks at strike 2 up in the zone. 0-2. Earlier today, Rice 0 for 2. Beg your pardon, 0 for 3. The 0-2 pitch. Upstairs, she leaves it. Rice, though, this year, 15 walks, leads the way for Ohio, 6th most in the Mid-American Conference. Here's the 1-2, foul tipped at the plate. Counts even, 2-2. In fact, Brooke Rice earlier, she was 0 for 3. Now it's just 3 games this year that she has not been on base. The 1-2, swing and a miss, strike 3. And Lexi Petrov's got her second strikeout today. Lauren Uhas, Ohio's 9-spot hitter, comes up to bat. And coming into game 3 of this series, Uhas hitting 170 with 8 hits. Earlier today, Uhas struck out twice, both times swinging. She lines one up the middle, off the glove of Petrov. The shortstop, Bryant, gloves, throws, not in time. Gets away from the first baseman, and Cotton was there to back up the throw. Luckily, Cotton was there, or Uhas would have probably got to second base. So Uhas, with her first hit since the series finale against Miami, where she went 1 for 4. She was 1 for 10 in that whole series, and she was 0 for 5 until that hit in this series against the Zips. That brings up the top of the order in Allie Inglet. Inglet already a single today. Just say she has torched Akron. The pitch, show a bunt, pulls back, runner breaks for second base. The throw is not in time. Uhas is into second safely with a stolen bag. And Uhas this year now 4 for 4 on stolen base attempts. Inglet comes into this game hitting .368. 32 hits, now a home run, and 11 RBIs. The pitch, show a bunt. She missed it. Counts even, 1-1. And the lefty from California, Long Beach. Also 4 stolen bases this series. Here's the 1-1. Foul tipped at the dish. Runner aboard second base, and Ohio leads Akron 1-0, bottom half of the third. The 1-2. Popped her up behind home plate, left side. This one's curling on top of Ohio's dugout. Foul. And Megan Cotton just bulldozed Lexi Campbell going for that foul ball. Yasmin Logan also on deck. She too had to avoid all those bodies that were running towards her on the on-deck circle. 1-2's the count to Inglet. One down. Runner aboard second for Ohio. Lauren Uhas reached on a single, stole second base. The pitch. Inglet reaches for it. She fouls it off. Still 1-2. So Inglet was at 78 career stolen bases, third all time in Ohio history. She's added 4 this series. 2 yesterday, 1 earlier. Here's the 1-2. Hits it hard on the ground to second, but Dudek gloves between the legs and throws out Allie Inglet. She moves over Uhas, though.
Up next for the Bobcats, number 14, Yasmin Logan.
Yasmin Logan, already a sack fly RBI today, steps in. Logan swinging .273, 15 hits. The 2 outs, has a runner on third base, and a 1-0 Ohio lead on Akron. Bottom half of the third. The pitch, fouled off to the backstop. 0-1 to start. Logan earlier singled twice. She was 2 for 3 in game 1 of our doubleheader today. The pitch, outside. Now 1-1. Despite the drizzles we were having, maybe even they're continuing to fall. But there is a little bit of light peeking through the clouds. You're supposed to have some rain. And boy, a lot of people were worried about squeezing this doubleheader in today. Logan lines one down the left field line, but foul. Now she's behind in the count, 1-2. Megan McManamy on deck for Ohio if needed. Insurance run on third for Ohio. Lexi Petroff ready to go. Here's the 1-2. Fouled off by Logan to the on-deck circle. Still 1-2. After Yasmin Logan's 2 singles earlier today, her average was .250 coming into today. Now it's up to .273 after getting 2 hits earlier. The 1-2, she pops up into shallow center field. McChesney there to make the catch. And Ohio leaves Uhas stranded on third. However, they have a 1-0 lead as we've played 3 at OSF. Akron with the bats next on the Ohio Sports Network from Learfield.
When you order your groceries online with ClickList from Kroger, you can do your shopping anytime, anywhere, like the gym, the office, or your favorite comfy couch. And whether you place your order on your phone, tablet, or computer, it's still your neighborhood Kroger. So you'll find all the fresh choices, low prices, and great deals you love. And you'll save time, too. Try ClickList from Kroger with same-day pickup. Check it out at Kroger.com. Fresh food, low prices at Kroger.
These days, we're all doing a lot more virtually, which is why at Ohio Health, we've expanded our virtual care options and availability to make it even easier to get safe expert care at home. That includes virtual visits with over 1,000 trusted providers in every medical specialty. Learn more about our virtual health options at ohiohealth.com/virtualhealth.
Ohio 1, Akron 0. Top half of the fourth inning coming up. Megan Cotton will lead things off for the Zips, followed by Tiffany Stevens and Madison Dudek. So the 6, 7, 8 batters up this top half of the fourth for Akron. Kylie Kofelt so far has pitched 3 scoreless innings. She has allowed 4 hits. And Kofelt looking to continue what she has started here in the first 3 through the first 3 innings. First pitch to Cotton is hit to straightaway center, right to Allie Inglet. She barely has to move. Out number 1. 1 pitch, 1 out. Tiffany Stevens to the plate, 0 for 1 today. The .262 hitter with 16 hits and 16 ribbies, flying out to right, her first time up back in the second. And Kylie Kofelt ready. The pitch. Slapped on the ground to third. Juggled by Paoli. Recovers. Throws high and over the head of Spacek. And on her way to second base is Stevens. Walker throws to second. Not in time. So Paoli juggled. Also had a bad throw. E5 and Ohio's second error today.
Up next for Akron, number 2, Madison Dudek.
Madison Dudek now to the plate. She grounded out to Kofelt, her first time up back in the second. So tying run for the Zips on second base with 1 out. Top half of the fourth, the pitch. Swing and a miss. Good pitch from Kofelt. 0-1 to start. Kofelt did pitch twice against Miami last weekend. In that doubleheader day, she pitched 2 2/3 in game 1 of that doubleheader. Next pitch, outside corner, she grazes it, 0-2 to Dudek. Kofelt allowed 4 hits, 3 runs, 2 of them are earned. She struck out 1. And then in the next game, she threw 7 innings, allowed 11 hits in that 12-7 Ohio lead, or winner. Swung on and bounced to short. McMenemy gloves, throws to first in time, and the runner stays put at second base. So Dudek retired on the 6-3, and Jaden Bryant comes up. But boy, was that a fun series all around for Ohio back on April the 2nd. 4 days ago, Ohio won 13-12 and then 12-7. They were down 7-0 in that series finale. As Bryant looks at a pitch outside corner, and Kofelt hits it, 0-1. Tiffany Stevens on second base. She reached on the E5. And Jaden Bryant, her last time up, she doubled and was thrown out at home back in the second inning in an attempt to tie the game. She bounces one to third. Paoli gloves between the legs and throws out the 9-spot hitter for the Zips. So they leave one stranded after Ohio's 1 error. Still 1-0 ball game. Ohio on top. We go to the home half of the fourth on the Ohio Sports Network from Learfield.
Let's go Cats. Let's go Labatt Blue Light. When you drink a pristine Canadian Pilsner, you're good at beer. Bobcats fans, grab a Labatt Blue Light and be good at beer. Always enjoy responsibly. Copyright 2021 Labatt USA, Buffalo, New York. All rights reserved. Labatt, registered U.S. trademark of Labatt Brewing Company, Ltd.
We've all seen the tragedies associated with drug activity and impaired driving in our state. This is Trooper Conkler of the High State Highway Patrol's Athens Post. We need everyone's help to keep drugs out of our communities, keep impaired drivers off our roads, and get people to make good decisions when driving. Traffic and community safety is the responsibility of everyone. You can do your part in calling pound 677 to report drug activity and impaired or reckless drivers to law enforcement. Together we can make Ohio a safer place to live and travel.
Megan McManamy to lead things off for Ohio with Analia Paoli on deck and Carolyn Spacek in the hole. 3-4-5 hitters for Ohio as the Bobcats lead Akron 1-0 in the bottom half of the fourth inning. Lexi Petrov still inside the pitcher's circle for Akron. First pitch of the at-bat to McManamy is fouled off to the right on deck circle. 0-1 to start. McManamy 0 for 1 today, at least 0 for 1 in this game. Blooped out to the second baseman, Madison Dudek, her first time up. McManamy was 0 for 4 in our game earlier. It's a rare sight for her. The pitch, outside corner, she leaves it. No, it missed. It's a ball, 1-1. McManamy had a 11-game hit streak coming into this series against Akron. It was snapped in game 1. She was 0 for in that contest too. The 1-1 hit on the ground to second. Dudek charges, gloves, throws to first for out number 1. And Analia Paoli approaches the plate. Lined out to left field, her first go-around to this game. Analia Paoli's 32 hits, second most for the Bobcats after Allie Inglet singled in the first, so Inglet has 33 hits. Paoli with 32. Clutch shot by Analia Paoli back in the 7th of our game earlier. First pitch to her, swing and a miss. Paoli's RBI double tied the game in the 7th when Ohio was down 3-0. Her RBI double with 2 outs tied the game. Here's the 0-1 from Petrov. Hit high and deep into left field. This ball is gone! And another mob scene at home plate as Paoli makes this a 2-0 ball game. And her teammates flash bricked up. It's their new, I don't know, what do they call it, bricked up? Not a hashtag, more of a lifestyle now after their Miami series. They may or may not hashtag it. Analia Paoli's second home run this year, and the MAC East Player of the Week continues to rake this season as Caroline Spacek steps in. She swings and misses at a pitch upstairs, 0-1. Lexi Petrov has only allowed 9 home runs this year, the first one she's allowed since the Kent State series back on March the 25th. The pitch, and Carroll fouls it off up and over our press box. The count is 0-2. One out, nobody on for Ohio. They lead Akron 2-0. Bottom half of the 4th inning. The pitch. Spacek lifts one, left side and out of play. That's my apologies. Analia Paoli has 4 home runs, along with Brooke Rice and Carolyn Spacek. Wrote that one down wrong on our score sheet. 4 homers now this year for Paoli. The 0-2, outside and away. Ball 1. That's what happens when you quick write things. One ball, 2 strikes to Spacek. With 1 out, here's the 1-2. Line back up the middle and through for a base hit. And Spacek has 32 hits now this year, with a pair of singles total today. Now a runner on first base with 1 out in the bottom half of the 4th inning. And Lexi Petrov is going to get a visit from one of her head coaches, one of her co-acting head coaches, Janelle Hayes, who is a former pitcher at Kent State, won a MAC tournament championship, has gone to the NCAA tournament. Out with a navy blue bucket hat, sweats in a navy blue Akron Zips hoodie as Kenzie Roark, head coach for Ohio, pulls Sophia Bernard over halfway down the third base line to have a quick conversation with her. Bobcats trying to sweep the Akron Zips. If Ohio can pull off this game, Bobcats would sweep their first MAC opponent this season. They lost 2 of 3 to Buffalo. Split a doubleheader against Bowling Green. The series finale was canceled. Took 2 of 3 at Miami, and now they're looking to take 3 of 3 against Akron ahead of their Ball State series this weekend, and before hosting Central Michigan Easter weekend. The pitch from Petroff to Bernard. She skies one to left field. Ranging back is Stevens in front of the track, makes the catch. Spacek's going to tag from first and slide head first into second safely. Tori Walker, with a runner in scoring position on second base, approaches the plate. 0 for 1 today. She blooped out to first base her first time up this game. And Petroff rocks and fires. Walker leaves it be low, and it's ball 1. Walker hitting .283 after a 2-hit game earlier today. Doubled and singled in game 1 of our doubleheader. Boy, she's been a really great addition to this ball club. Here's the 1-0. Low and in. In fact, it almost hit her in the feet. And Walker this series, she was 1 for 2 yesterday as well. RBI single. She came into this series hitting .250. Now she's up to .283 in this game. The 2-0, high and wide. 3 balls, no strikes. Runner aboard second base, 2 gone for Ohio, and a 2-0 lead on Akron. The 3-0 pitch. Strike. Get me over strike, 3-1. Very wide open stance in the right-handed batter's box as the sun peeks through the clouds here in southeast Ohio. Here's the 3-1. Hit in the air to straightaway center. And McChesney blocks the sun with her glove. The center fielder comes in to make the catch. And there's out number 3. So Ohio leaves Spacek stranded, but they do get a solo shot from Analia Paoli. We head to the 5th on the Ohio Sports Network from Learfield. Ohio leads 2-0.
You expect world-class primary care from Memorial Health System. It's time to expect more, much more. Our patients now also get free virtual urgent care. So expect our expertise everywhere and answers anytime for free. No one else offers this because we're reinventing primary care. So find out more and expect more today from Memorial Health System.
The past year and a half, we've all been part of unprecedented times that have been heavy. At Integrated Services for Behavioral Health, we have been here for you throughout the heaviness of the pandemic and will continue to be here for you whenever you need us. Checking in on your behavioral health and well-being is more important than ever. If you feel like you can benefit from home or community-based support, counseling, peer recovery support, and a myriad of other services we offer, please call us at 800-321-8293. We're here for you.
2-0 Ohio lead. We go to the 5th inning in Athens. Bobcats with a sac fly RBI from Yaz Logan, scored Allie Inglet, and then Analia Paoli solo shot last inning put Ohio up 2-0 over their MAC East foe, the Zips. For Akron, Molly McChesney in the top of the order leads things off as Kylie Kofelt deals upstairs for strike 1. Molly McChesney, 1 for 2 today. Ground out to short, single back in the second. Or I should say she got a hit back in the second, and Jane Bryant was thrown out at home trying to tie the game up at 1 at that time. foul off to the left by McChesney. And it's a 0-2 count quickly to one of the more consistent hitters in the conference. Angela Cerrone on deck and Lexi Campbell in the hole. Kylie Kofelt bends both knees inside the circle, deals, and the 0-2 is fouled to Ohio's on deck circle to the left as Brooke Rice and Paoli battle for that foul ball. They bump chests and go back to their respected positions. Seems like they always do that as Paoli smiles down the third base line to Rice. 0-2 the count still to McChesney. Here it comes. Swung on, waved at, and it was a drop third strike. Brooke Rice tagged her, and I don't think McChesney knew it was an 0-2 count. Or maybe she thought she tipped it. I don't know. That's a strikeout, and Kylie Kofelt's first K today. 34 now for her on the year. As Angela Cerrone steps in, 1 for 2. She got a single back in the first inning. Also grounded out to Paoli at third, or last time up rather. And the slap hitter runs forward to leave a low pitch B. It's 1-0 to start. Righty versus lefty matchup. The 1-0. Swung on and missed. Sounded like it was tipped back into the mitt of Brooke Rice. It's 1-1. Cerrone, just a freshman. Louisville, Ohio native. 5 multi-hit games this year. As she slaps one on the ground to short, McMenemy gloves it on 2 hops, throws low to Spacek, who picks it off the dirt in time. Two gone for the Zips here in the 5th.
Next up to bat for Akron, Lexi Campbell.
And Lexi Campbell approaches the dish. Campbell 0 for 2. It's flown out to right, grounded out to short. The pitch, high and outside. 1-0. Campbell has struggled today, 0 for 2 earlier. Now 0 for 2 in this game. The 1-0. Bounces across home plate, 2 balls, no strikes. Sun has decided to join us as the clouds start to leave Athens. It looks like a lot of the threatening clouds that were initially on the radar, don't know how or why, but they avoided us here in Athens, at least on campus. Hard hit ground ball to McMenemy. She stabs with the backhand from the shortstop position and throws across the diamond for the 6-3 put out. Another hard hit ball hit to the 5th year, and she takes care of it as the Zips go in order 1-2-3 in the 5th. Bobcats grab the bats with a 2-0 lead. We'll be right back on the Ohio Sports Network from Learfield.
Bobcat fans, the Hugh White family of dealerships is your hometown Athens dealer. And to show our commitment to the community, we're offering free car washes for Ohio University students and faculty, as well as college grad discounts with all of our new brands. But that's not all. We provide free concierge service for faculty. We'll pick up your vehicle and drop it back off after service. Take advantage of our leases at under $200 per month. Come visit us on North Columbus Road, less than 5 minutes from campus, or online at visithughwhite.com. And remember, if the deal is right, it must be Hugh White.
Whether you're coming to Athens to root on the Bobcats, visiting friends and family, or just in town for business, the Hampton Inn in Athens wants to be your home away from home. With 86 sparkling rooms, complimentary high-speed internet, hot breakfast served each morning, and a spa and business center, you can expect a great night's stay with service that will bring you back. Visit us on the web at hamptoninn.com. That's hamptoninn.com. And go Bobcats!
Ohio 2-0 advantage on Akron, home half of the 5th inning. Brooke Rice, Lauren Uhas, Allie Inglet, the 3, due up this inning for the green and white. As Lexi Petroff still inside the pitcher's circle for the Akron Zips. Petroff actually had a very good game 1 yesterday against Ohio. We mentioned the numbers earlier, but I mean, she threw 6 innings, and allowed 2 runs. One of them was earned off 4 hits. She only walked a batter and struck out 7. And the coaches are looking for something, or someone rather, someone from facilities, I'd assume. And not sure exactly what it is, but it is a facilities issue of some kind as the umpires came together. And I think, just wait and see here what the exact problem is. The umpires, all 3 of them together with head coach Roark and also our assistant coach Ashley Taylor. And they're looking over, I think, trying to think, not the way our head chief is discussing something with our people in charge. I'm not sure exactly what it is. Maybe someone, a fan? I don't know. They are looking out in the bleacher, or over below us in the bleachers. Meanwhile, Akron's infield, they came together. They're behind the pitcher's circle, and Brooke Rice, who's set to lead off this inning, is awaiting in the batter's box. I'm not sure exactly what the issue is, but they break off this meeting.
Up to bat for the Bobcats.
I don't think anything happened. What exactly was the issue? I have no idea. But either way, it delayed the game a second or two. I think it has to do with what was vocally said by someone in the stands, and the umpires want whatever was said, it wasn't kind. Brooke Rice skies one down the left field line, and Stevens gets under it to make the catch for out number 1. That brings up Lauren Uhas. Uhas singled and stole a base back in the 3rd. And Uhas, just a freshman, hitting 170. It's just her 9th hit this year. She's on also her 4th stolen base. Righty versus righty. Bottom half of the 5th, Ohio 2, Akron nothing. And the pitch. Downstairs, ball 1. Lexi Petrov deals the 1-0. Hit by Uhas, foul off the inside part of the bat. Sun's gone away. It's been the story today, but however, not much rain. Very minimal, light, not even moderate at that. It was a concern earlier because it rained all last night, and the outfield was not flooded, but boy, it was near it. As Uhas leaves it be upstairs, the count's 2-1. And if there was any moderate rain today, the concern from the coaches was exactly that outfield becoming a lake. But it wasn't the case today. Boy, we were blessed with a great Wednesday afternoon. The 2-1 is blooped into shallow left center field. It lands for a base hit, and Lauren Uhas has a multiple hit game. 2 for 2 in this contest. Just Uhas' 3rd multiple hit game. She was 2 for 3 against Buffalo earlier this year, and also 2 for 3 against Georgia. So the freshman up to 10 hits now this season, and Allie Inglet steps in. Inglet 1 for 2 in this contest. She was 3 for 5 in game 1 earlier, and 1 for 2 yesterday as Uhas breaks for second base. The throw down is not in time. Inglet did swing and miss, so her count's 0-1. And now Lauren Uhas with a multiple stolen base day, too. her 5th stolen base on the season. She's 5 for 5. Runner aboard in scoring position on second base. 2-0 ball game. Ohio's on top of Akron in the bottom of the 5th. And Inglet's hit. Ooh, you heard it from here. Like that got her in the elbow area, but she shakes it off and trots down the first base line. She'll be all right. Yasmin Logan steps in, and I believe Megan Cotton appealed down to the third base umpire to see if Inglet went around on that at all. She did not, they said. Inglet looks like she was hit in that, elbow, in that elbow area. The one, of course, that's not being protected by an elbow guard. She flashes a smile. She's all right, and she's down at first base on the HBP. I mean, there is one out. Now runners on first and second for Logan, who hits one on the ground hard to short, and they throw to third, and it's in time. Bryant threw to Campbell to retire Uhas, and Logan's on first base on the fielder's choice.
Up next for the Bobcats, number 21,
That brings up Megan McMenemy, who McMenemy hitting north of 300 this season. 28 hits. She's 0 for so far all day and also in this series. One of the Bobcats' best bats. She was hitting .337 coming into this series against the Zips after she scorched Miami. Runners aboard, first and second base. Here's the pitch with 2 outs. Hit down the right side and foul. McMenemy crushed Miami. She hit .429 for that series. She was 6 of 14. 5 runs scored. In fact, she has had a great year for the Bobcats after transferring in and electing to get a 1-year master's degree in coaching and education. It's one advantage, too, for a lot of transfers that want to come to Ohio. They can get that 1-year master's degree in education. Here's the 0-1. Outside, McMenemy leaves it 1-1. Petroff ready. The 1-1. Outside and away. McMenemy leaves it. 2 balls, 1 strike to the 5th year. Blooped out to second base, grounded out to second base today, or this game. The 2-1 from Petroff. Hit hard to the second base side, and again gloved by Dudek, and she throws out McMenemy. Retires her 3 times now today. 2-0 Ohio lead as we go to the 6th on Akron. Bobcats looking to sweep the Zips. We'll be right back on the Ohio Sports Network from Learfield.
Jumpstart your day at the Fairfield Inn & Suites in Athens. Enjoy complimentary hot breakfast, then unwind on our beautiful outdoor patio, which includes a gas fire pit and barbecue grill. Conveniently located on East State Street, just a short drive from the Ohio University campus and uptown Athens, the Fairfield Inn & Suites is situated near many shopping and dining venues. At the Fairfield Inn & Suites, you're our #1 priority. Call 740-589-5839 to book your next visit to Athens, or find us online at fairfieldinn.com.
Hi, this is Jared Dean with Dean Heating and Cooling. As your local Tempstar dealer, you can experience superior home comfort with Tempstar game-changing technology. Whether you need a fall tune-up or a midwinter repair call, our expert technicians will make sure your heating system is running at peak performance. Count on Dean Heating and Cooling and Tempstar to keep you cozy all winter long. Find us online at deanheatingandcooling.com, and go Cats!
Ohio 2, Akron nothing. Top half of the 6th inning as Callie McIntosh Holder leads things off for Akron. Caitlin Reynolds on deck and Megan Cotton in the hole. Those are your slated 3 for the Zips here in the 6th as Kylie Kofelt so far has pitched 5 shutout innings. And the first pitch is swung on and hammered to deep right field. This ball is off the top of the wall, comes back out onto the field in right center. And Allie Inglet throws in and a stand-up double for Callie McIntosh-Holder. She was 1 wind gust away from a homer, and McIntosh-Holder's 2 for 3 in game 2 of our doubleheader. She was 2 for 4 earlier as well. Boy, look out for her. She now has 22 hits this year, and this game alone should get her to near 300 as a hitter this year. Leadoff double, and the first pitch of the at-bat is rolled to third. Paoli gloves, throws, runner breaks from second to third. They throw to third, and it's in time! Oh, Reynolds retired at first from the 5-3 from Paoli. McIntosh-Holder retired on the throw from spot check to Paoli. 2 outs in the top half of the 6th, and Megan Cotton steps in. Kind of wonder what McIntosh-Holder was thinking. The pitch to Cotton, down low for ball 1. And if you're Ohio, you're thinking, wow, thanks for the gift, Akron. I mean, a leadoff double like that, ooh. And an opportunity to tie the game or cut the deficit in half here in the top half of the 6th. Hard hit ball through the right side, a base hit by Megan Cotton. And now you start to play the what-if game. And McIntosh-Holder would have been on third base, and you would have runners on the corners with only 1 out. And Tiffany Stevens, who sure is 0 for 2 today, but she's still a .262 hitter with 16 RBIs this year and 16 hits. 2 gone, 1 on first base. The pitch is slapped foul right side, as Kenzie Roark calls time and wants to go out to chat with Kofelt about something. She was quick to get out of that third base dugout too. She sets her right hand on the left shoulder of Kofelt, covers her mouth, and also pats Brooke Rice on the lower left arm. Wanted to talk strategy of some kind as Roark returns the short walk back from the circle to the third base dugout. 0-1 to Tiffany Stevens. Runner aboard first. Ohio 2, Akron 0. Top half of the 6th. Akron's running out of outs as Kofelt delivers. Hits it in the air foul. 0-2. Kofelt's ready. The 0-2 just misses below the knees. Ooh. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 gone. And Ohio on top of Akron 2-0, looking for the sweep. In their first sweep in conference play this season. The pitch swung on, back up the middle, through for a base hit. And now runners on first and second base for the Zips, and that probably would have scored a run for the Zips if McIntosh-Holder was a little smarter on the base paths. Now Madison Dudek with runners on first and second base approaches the plate. Dudek 0 for 2 today, ground out to the pitcher, ground out to short. There are 2 outs. Kofelt delivers. Outside, ball 1. Righty on righty matchup. Dudek did have a sac fly RBI in our game earlier today. She was 1 for 2, did single in the 7th. The 1-0 leaves it high, 2 balls, no strikes. Dudek, a .205 hitter, hitting 8th in this lineup. Zips need something offensively. The pitch Hit on the ground, back to Kofeld. She fields, throws to first. Wow, gets out of it. And the Zips still down 2-0 to Ohio through 5.5. They have 7 hits, no runs. Bottom half of the 6th coming up next on the Ohio Sports Network from Learfield.
Voice of the Bobcats, Russ Eisenstein, on behalf of David White Services, the largest heating and cooling dealer in Southeast Ohio. They've been the choice of thousands for over 45 years. Offering the most efficient Lennox heat pumps, air conditioners, and furnaces, David White Services can save you money on your heating and cooling bills.
Thanks, Russ. I'm David White.
And I'm Esther White Thomas, inviting you to call us today to schedule a free estimate for heating and cooling or a new gas fireplace.
David White Services is a proud sponsor of Ohio Bobcat Athletics.
Okay, people, we all know what's at stake in this game. Zoe, what's at stake?
Our futures.
Our futures. And is anything gonna keep us from achieving our goal?
No way.
Because what do we have?
The plan.
Ohio's 529 plan. Because in this family, how do we play the college savings game?
Tax-free.
And where do we play it?
I don't know, Daddy.
That's okay, Pumpkin.
Want to win at college savings? Go to collegeadvantage.com/Bobcats.
Bottom half of the 6th inning, and Ohio looking to add on to their 2-0 lead. And hitting for the Bobcats first here in the 6th, Analia Paoli, Carolyn Spacek, and Sophia Bernard. The meats of the lineup due up this inning. Analia Paoli crushed her 4th home run of the year back in the 4th inning. She's 1 for 2 in this contest. She's had a great day, Analia Paoli. Mid-American Conference Player of the Week. That was announced yesterday, literally a half hour before we were slated to play game 1 of this series. Paoli looks outside for ball 1. She was a great hitter last year as well. She hit .307, had 46 hits, 3rd most for the Cats. Now here she is, a .368 hitter, 32 hits. She's on pace to crush last year's numbers. The 1-0. Outside, and it's 2-0. Lexi Petrov feels like maybe she should have had that one go her way, but instead she's behind in the count, 2-0. Here's the pitch. Ball 3. Wow. Analia Paoli, her OPS is 1.019. On base percentage is .444. She's just having a great year. And it's continued today. The 3-0 upstairs, ball 4. Lexi Petrov does not walk a lot of batters. That's her first walk today. Carolyn Spacek comes up to bat, and Akron is looking down the left field line, and they're calling for somebody from the bullpen. So they've been throwing in Ohio's left field line bullpen instead of their own down the right field line. That right field line bullpen may have been too wet to work with today. But we're going to have a pitching change, and we'll step aside and tell you about the new pitcher next when we come back on the Ohio Sports Network from Learfield. Lexi Petrov's day is done. Alexa DeFeo comes in, and DeFeo, a redshirt junior, stands 5'9". She's a Akron, Ohio native, graduated from St. Vincent St. Mary 4-year varsity letter winner and pitcher with, of course, St. Vincent St. Mary. They were regional finalists in 2015. Alexa DeFeo this season has an ERA of 4.31. Opponents hit .242 against her. She's 3-3 this year. Her 18th appearance. She's started twice. Has 37 in the third innings of work. She's allowed 26 runs, 23 of them earned. Doesn't walk a lot of batters. She's only walked 14 this year. She has struck out 42 batters, and she's out of the pen here, relieving Lexi Petroff with a runner on first base and no out. She faces Spacek, who skies one into left field. Coming in on it is Stevens. She makes the catch, and the first batter that DeFeo sees, she retires. That brings up Sophia Bernard. She struck out and she's also flown out. She flew out to left her last time up. Spacek drops to 1-3 now today. Still 32 hits for Spacek this season after her single back in the fourth. Sophia Bernard pinched hit for Yasmin Logan in our game earlier today. She hacks and misses at the first pitch for strike one. She doubled back in that fifth inning in game one of our contest today. Next pitch to Bernard. She foul tips it at home plate, 0-2. If you're wondering about DeFeo's last appearance, she pitched in all 3 games against Northern Illinois. Didn't pitch more than 1 2/3 innings. Came in as a relief pitcher. She throws to Bernard, who lifts it foul off to the right. Still 0-2. Only one down here in the home half of the 6th. Ohio 2, Akron 0. Pitch to Bernard. She fouls it off to the backstop and stays alive. Lexi Petroff. She'll go down in this contest. 5 1/3 innings of work. She allowed 2 runs, and both of them earned. The pitch. Bernard fouls it off to the right. Still 0-2. Petroff struck out 2, walked 1, and allowed the 5 hits. Her defense did have an error behind her. DeFeo's the 0-2. Now 1-2. High and outside. That sent Cotton out of the crouch. But against Northern Illinois, DeFeo only allowed 1 hit. She did allow 2 runs in the doubleheader against NIU, but they were both unearned in that doubleheader day. Bernard yanks one high and foul into some defunct outdoor batting cages. And Bernard still with the 1-2 count. Analia Paoli walked on 4 straight pitches to begin this inning, and that's when the coaches decided that her day was done. Swing and a miss for Bernard. And that is DeFeo's first strikeout today. And her 43rd strikeout this season. The most amount of strikeouts that DeFeo's had in the game this year, 6, in a losing effort in 5 innings of work against Central Michigan. Tori Walker to the dish. 0 for 2 today. Bloop out and a fly out to center. She's late swinging on the first pitch, 0-1. 2 gone for Ohio. Home half of the 6th. Runner on first. 2-0 advantage on the visiting Zips. And Ohio looking for the sweep. Their first conference sweep of the year. The 0-1 upstairs. 1-1. DeFeo checks her left wrist. The 1-1. Low. 2 balls, 1 strike to Tori Walker. earlier today, a multi-hit game. Her fourth, I beg your pardon. Yes, her fourth. Pitch low. Oh no, it's a strike, 2-2. Actually, Tori Walker's first multi-hit game this year was earlier today. She's only had 5 games without a hit this year, and only 3 times this year she hasn't reached base. This would be one of them if she can't reach base here. 3-2, she's worked a full count. Consistent hitter, Tori Walker. Started her career at Wright State before they cut the program. That hurts. Payoff pitch coming up with a runner on first base. The pitch. Foul. Tip, she stays alive. Getting encouraged from her third base dugout. DeFeo's ready. The payoff. Hit in the air to shallow left field. Stevens charges in to make the catch. And Walker falls to 0-3 today. And we go to the 7th. Ohio looking to slam the door shut on the Zips this series. We step aside in the Ohio Sports Network from Learfield.
Get your ice cold Bud Light Seltzer here. Even though you can't go to the game, doesn't mean the game can't be brought to you now here. Just go to budlight.com/delivery. That's budlight.com/delivery.
Give me 2 mangoes.
Coming at you. It's a little short. Ow. Sorry. You know what? I'm just going to walk them over to you.
Whenever there's a game to watch, there's a Bud Light there. Enjoy responsibly. Anheuser-Busch, Bud Light Beer, and Bud Light Seltzer. IRC Beer in Texas, St. Louis, Missouri.
Plan your next visit to stand up and cheer for your Ohio Bobcats in Athens County, Ohio. Visit AthensOhio.com, the best resource for where to eat, where to stay, where to shop, and where to play. Athens County is home to countless trails and outdoor activities. Enjoy mountain biking, kayaking, rock climbing, and hiking. Find your own adventure. Cruise the Hockhocking Adena Bikeway. Mountain bike the Bailey's Trail System. Hike trails less traveled at Stroud's Run State Park. Or ride 9 thrilling motorcycle routes on Ohio's Windy 9. We can't wait to see you in Athens County, Ohio.
Jake Hermana back with you. Jordan Bowes, our producer. Top half of the 7th inning. Akron down to their last 3 outs in the series. They trail Ohio 2-0. Kylie Kofelt looking for her first complete game shutout of the season. The pitch to the 9-spot hitter, Jaden Bryant, in there for a strike. And if you're the Zips, you felt pretty good after a 3-game sweep of Northern Illinois up at home coming into this series, and do all that just to come down to Athens and lose 3 straight. The pitch, Bryant sends it foul, 0-2. Dark clouds looming behind us. Might be another one of those games where we avoided the rain until the final out was recorded. Boy, would that be lucky of us these last 48 hours, huh? 0-2 to Bryant, who doubled back in the 2nd, grounded out to 3rd as well. Kofelt just misses low and outside. 1-2 the count. And also, thanks to everybody for sticking with us all day today. We know it's been a long and fun day of softball here at OSF. The 1-2, hit on the ground to 3rd. Paoli gloves near the line, throws to 1st for out number 1. And the Zips are back topside with Molly McChesney, who's 1 for 3 here in game 3 of the series. And little rain droplets start to fall here in inning number 7. Chesney singled back in the 2nd. First pitch, low and outside from Kofelt, 1-0. McChesney started this game, retired on a ground out to short, then singled in the 2nd, struck out swinging in the 5th, something she rarely does. The 1-0, strike call up in the zone, 1-1. Kofelt's been great today. Sure, the Zips have had 7 hits, but they haven't scored. Kofelt's struck out 1 batter. She's walked 1 as well. Slapped on the ground to short. McMenemy ranges, gloves, throws, got her in time. 2 up, 2 down for the Zips. And Kofelt 1 out away from a complete game shutout and a sweep of the Akron Zips. Bobcats would improve to 13-17 and 7-4 in conference play. Angela Cerrone at the dish. 1 for 3. The pitch is swung on. Back to Kofelt in the circle. Gloves, throws, ball game. And Ohio's a winner. They sweep the Zips. 2-0 ball game. Game 3 winner. And Kylie Kofelt pitches a complete game. Beauty shutout. Her first of the year. And Ohio improves to 13-17 and 7-4 in conference play. The Zips fall to 10-22 and 5-6 in Mid-American Conference Day. Wow, what a day of softball. What a series of softball for Ohio. Big thanks to everybody for tuning in today. For one more time, Jordan Bose, our producer. My name's Jay Cremata saying so long from OSF. The Bobcats back in action this coming weekend in Muncie at Ball State. With that, thanks so much from Athens with Love. Bobcats are winners. They sweep Akron, bring out the brooms. We'll talk to you next time right here on Bobcat TV and also the Ohio Sports Network from Learfield.